Do you know what is wearable devices? Well, you probably have seen it in our daily lives nowadays. With the technologies that getting better and better each year that makes this device exist. By using wireless communication to transmit data, we're able to deliver a very user-friendly devices such as airport fitness trackers, virtual reality devices, augmented reality helmets, and also smartwatches that in recent years has shown the surge in their large-scale use and popularity due to rapid advancement in chip design, computing, sensing, and communication technologies that led to the growth of wearable device. The forthcoming 5th generation 5G wireless system looks to support unprecedented high capacity, low latency, and massive connectivity. Global wearable technology market size was valued at $32.63 billion in 2019 and is projected to expand at a compound annual growth rate of 15.9% from 2020 to 2027. The growing popularity of the Internet of Things (IoT) and connected device and rising technically sound population is expected to drive the demand. Rising concerns of obesity and other chronic diseases have led to the adoption of wearable products such as body monitors and activity trackers, which offer real-time information about the overall health. These wearable products can offer information such as blood pressure, oxygen levels, quality and quantity of sleep, calorie intake, cholesterol levels, heartbeat monitoring, and other information required by the body for day-to-day activities.
I guess you must be wondering and curious on how wearable devices work, so I will explain about the principle of operation. Basically, wearable technologies are network devices which collect the data, track activities, and customize experiences to user needs and desire. They equip with microchip sensor, network ports, data processor, camera, and also wireless communication such as Wi-Fi and sensor. The principle of operation for wearable device is wearable device has embedded sensor which it require data for which they were built. The device then pushed to its integrated processor, and lastly the processor analyzes the data and launch command, actuator, or activate other sensors to collect more data or execute tasks.
We already know the wearable communication system can transmit the data, but what actually is happening behind it? So, this is the basic transmitter block diagram for wearable communication systems. First, the data will go through the modulator, then the up converter will convert and transmit the signal from modulator and local oscillator to the power amplifier. Next, the amplified signal will go to the RF filter and received by antenna. So, we continue with basic receiver block diagram, which the signal received by antenna will go to the RF filter and low noise amplifier. Then down converter will convert and transmit the signal from amplifier and local oscillator to the modulator baseband, so the data being produced. To make it easy, we have one example of wireless wearable device, EZ430 Chronos, the first wearable development kit. It communicates with access point interface by using frequency of 900 MHz. Then to obtain graphical sensor data, perform data calibration and provide health data, we need to connect the access point with laptop by using USB. Different application will use different frequency, and the electromagnetic spectrum correspond to the electromagnetic wave.
Requirement designing for each device will be different according to its purpose and function. So to designing wearable device, we should not replicate smartphone or tablet experiences. Design device with fully skin interface that fit within confines of miniature display surface. Wearable device should augment other device, not to try to replace their function. Next, compatible. For example, Bluetooth is compatible with other device. And lastly, the most important thing is we need to secure all the data from data loss. We can do the multiple security contacts For example, secure the content delivery, secure the payment, and identity protection.
Is this wearable communication system is good or bad? So now we will see the impact of wearable communication system and its risk. One of the big impact that really help a lot of people that using this technology is it can help people to be more concerned on their health. Wearable technology in personal healthcare manage to monitor and keep track of our health level. It can also detect and alert users if there is any abnormality in the vital signs level. This technology is very useful to the patient as it can send the results directly to their doctors, so it can reduce hospital visits and inspire patients to better manage their own health. According to Business Insider research, 75% of users agree wearables technology help them engage better with their own health. Next is about the authentication. We can use this wearable technology to unlock our home, get into concert, and even buy things at the store without having to go through the checkout process. By integrating wearable technology into cruise experience, Ocean Medallion provide convenience to the guests since it serves as a ticket and provide direction around the ship. This technology been also implemented in smart tattoos where it is a high technology tattoos that can carry and transfer information to smartphone or scanner. Lastly, wearable technology makes us connected with each other. It is not only communication between humans, but with all the technology or sensor around us. This wearable technology can be used in different kind of field that will benefit the society. It can send information to the users about what is going on at their respective place. Since this wearable technology is hands-free and portable, it is really easy to carry anywhere. We no longer need to open our phone or laptop, but instead can just glance down at our wrist to read and answer texts, make phone calls, receive information, and monitor our workers. Every technology will come with their drawbacks. This wearable communication system has risks in the security of information. Some data will be uploaded and saved in the cloud system. Therefore, the transmission of this data may provide easy access to cyber criminals. They can hack accounts, infect the technology with malware, and facilitate unauthorized access. Other than that, the data that been collected usually been used by companies and governments in open data system where it can give benefits to the society and researchers, but it might expose the users to health insurance companies. The data measured sometimes could be inaccurate because of sensor connectivity. Since this wearable technology uses a lot of sensors, it needs to be in a good condition and function well. Wearable sensors provide wireless radio frequency interface that is needed during the exchange of data or command settings between the device and the base station. A successful attack on a sensor or the entire network can have significant consequences with great potential for patient safety and security. So this kind of technology will give huge impact to the users if it be attacked, but technologies will keep on improving the data security in the future.
Application for wearable device is embedded in various domains such as in agriculture, healthcare, construction, and navigation and systems. Some simple applications in communication wearable device like smartwatch and smart wristband that now today being used by community. In agriculture, we have sensor. The sensor is sensitive to the water vapor and it will measure the leaf surface humidity and how much water it has trapped by crop plants. The sensor is connected to the Wi-Fi device that transmits the data to the data converter. It will exhibit different levels of conductivity depending on the humidity. In medical field, it enables physicians to capture long-term patient activity levels and exercise compliance. It is also facilitating effective dispensing of medication, provide tools to assess their ability to perform activities, and for rehab solution. For example, the disease like chronic obstruction pulmonary is a common lung disease that leads to the shortness of breath. So an ear wearable is function to monitor the physical activities that allow patients to continuously evaluate their condition at home. The second example is renal failure. Instead of doing dialysis in the hospital, a wearable artificial kidney has been developed to replace kidney function. In construction, workers can be monitored while doing their normal work and at the same time having ability to see highly localized, real-time data on the things like temperature. Wearable devices have potential to protect workers in hazardous conditions. Augmented reality headset to guide workers through complex production processes and predict injuries and machine downtime. Navigation and system, we have drone, GPS, mobile application, and cloud storage, which are used to map the route, surface, and generate proper navigation guidance to the end user. There are 3 stages. The first stage is offline mapping of the route surface and storing this information in the cloud. The second stage is wearable technology used for obtaining in real-time surface information and comparing it to the data on the cloud. And the third stage is updating the cloud information with information collected by pedestrians.
There are something to be considered. Firstly, the network connectivity. All systems are connected to each other via different networks. Also, the internet latency is out of design control and time delays between user action and wearable response is unpredictable. Other than that, wearable device should be asynchronous to save user information and can correspond to phone application. Moreover, wearable device products should be carried out in long period of time. They should be resistant to jolting, possible damage, humidity and environment changes. In addition, the device should be lightweight, relatively small size with small size energy sources, and lastly, it should be convenience and ergonomics to users.
We are here in the question and answer session. So, let's interview our team members, Shahira and Amar. For the first question, in your opinion, do you think this wearable technology is good or bad?
For the first question, I think wearable technology have their own good and bad aspect as well, and everything was depend on us how we manage it. And I think a good wearable technology is a technology that has a good data security, so that our data are safe. But I cannot deny that wearable technology nowadays has many benefits compared to the disadvantages.
Well, to me this wearable technology is great because it has many benefits to the industrial revolution. For example, body-mounted sensors that monitor and transmit biological data for healthcare purposes, and fitness trackers, they often come in the form of wristbands or straps that monitor things like physical activities and vital signs.
For the second question, what kind of wearable technology you wish to have?
I think I wish to have a smartwatch because for me smartwatch is a multi-functioning device. So what I love about smartwatch is it can monitor our health. So if we detect abnormalities, then we can go consult with the doctor and can detect the illness at the early stage. And the second thing what I love about the smartwatch is it can calculate our quality sleep, our cholesterol intake, and also cholesterol level. So for me, if I have a smartwatch, I can be more aware about my health.
I always want to try the augmented reality where we can expand our physical world and adding layers of digital information into it. Basically, the augmented reality is very useful in predicting safety, performance, and management process in the workplace. Also, it can help us through complex management and predict injuries and machine downtime. And finally, I wish that I could work with it in the future. Thank you.
With that, we are in the end of the video. These are all the references that we used during completing this video assignment. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video.